Okay, let's unpack this. Welcome to the deep dive. Today we're exploring the profound ripple effect of simple kindness. We're drawing from a really moving narrative. It's found in The Gift of a Kind Heart. Our mission really is to understand how just one compassionate act can, well, resonate across a whole lifetime. It touches on themes far beyond just a feel-good story. So the story starts with a young boy, Howard Kelly. He was quite impoverished, and he was going door to door, selling goods, trying to earn money for his education. Then one day he's just famished, completely exhausted, and all he wanted was just a glass of water, desperate for it. But instead, he's met by this kind young girl, and she notices, how hungry he actually looks. So she offers him a full glass of milk, just like that, an unsolicited act of generosity. And when he asks, okay, how much do I owe you? She just smiles, and she replies to something her mother taught her. Basically, that kindness, well, it doesn't have a price tag.
Right. And what's absolutely fascinating here, I think, is how that single selfless gesture, it was made without any expectation of getting something back, right? It didn't just satisfy his hunger in that moment. It actually laid the groundwork for something extraordinary years later, an amazing act of reciprocity.
Yeah, exactly.
And this isn't just, a nice anecdote. It really illustrates a principle you see in positive psychology.
Yeah.
This power of reciprocal altruism. It shows how generosity can literally build a better future, not just for one person, but maybe for whole communities by extension.
It's incredible, isn't it, how a moment like that, just one moment, can shape a life. That unasked for generosity was the foundation for everything that came next. So fast forward many years. That same girl, she falls gravely ill, really serious. Her case is so severe it gets referred to a top medical expert. And guess who that expert turns out to be?
It had to be him.
None other than Dr. Howard Kelly himself. And he recognized her instantly.
Wow. That resonates strongly with ideas around social capital, The one act of kindness, it created this invaluable bond, but it wasn't monetary at all.
Right.
It's such a powerful reminder that our most significant investments maybe aren't always financial. They often come through empathy, through support, building trust, building resilience within our social fabric.
Yeah.
For Dr. Kelly, you have to imagine, it wasn't just some coincidence, right? It was this profound personal echo, a reminder of a formative experience, a debt of gratitude that just transcended time.
So Dr. Kelly, he dedicated himself completely to her recovery, left no stone unturned, poured everything into it. And when she was finally discharged, successfully recovered, the hospital bill she received, it had this unforgettable message written on it. It just said, paid in full with one glass of milk. Signed, of course, by Dr. Howard Kelly. That note, it's incredibly moving. It really makes you stop and think about what true value is, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, in a world that seems so often obsessed with quantifiable returns, with transactions, it's just a profound statement on intangible worth. It reminds us how often the most impactful gestures, the really meaningful ones, are those that you just can't put a price on. They can't be monetized. This story, it sort of challenges our everyday assumptions about exchange, about give and take. It wasn't about a direct payment, was it? It was about a deep human connection that circled back decades later.
So what does this all mean for us then? I think the core lesson from The Gift of a Kind Heart just rings powerfully clear. Kindness is never wasted. A small, good deed, it really can transform an entire life. Now, it's easy to look at a story like this and think, okay, all kindness will be repaid so dramatically.
Yeah.
But in the day-to-day, what does kindness has no price truly look like, especially when the return isn't so obvious or maybe not even visible at all?
That's a vital question, actually. It's about understanding that the value isn't always in that direct, one-for-one exchange, not always tit for tat. Often the impact of kindness creates more of a ripple effect.
Right.
It inspires the person who received it to maybe pay it forward to someone else entirely, or it just contributes to building a more compassionate society, kind of, more broadly. The story isn't just about a doctor repaying a literal debt. It's about a deep understanding of human connection, of empathy. So for you, the listener, maybe we can leave you with this thought. In a world that's often so focused on transactions, on what you get back, what simple, priceless act of kindness might you offer today? And how might that quiet gesture, like that glass of milk, how might it set off a chain reaction of goodness? One that truly matters. It's certainly a powerful thought to